Are you fed up with being cold in the open water? Or maybe the masochist in you wants to do cold water swimming? Well, whatever it is, if you're looking for a little bit more warmth while swimming in the open water, well, I may have just the answer. So, Orca are totally renewing and revamping their open water wetsuit range. And this is the brand new Orca Vitalis Thermal Wetsuit. It is a thermally insulated wetsuit while still boasting the credentials of Orca's other top-end wetsuits. And it's up for grabs. Not this one though, this one's mine. But another one in your sight. So stay tuned until the end of the video to find out how you can get your hands on one. Right, I'm going to jump in here and say I don't like being cold. I've done lots of stupidly cold swims before. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. I don't feel the need to do that anymore. I would just rather be warm and enjoy the experience these days. So you're probably going to see me wearing this wetsuit a fair amount from here on. But in all seriousness, and putting my wimpy self aside, having a thermal wetsuit could be a very sensible idea for many people. It will allow you to actually do some open water swimming when ordinarily it might be too cold. But it may also allow you to perform better if you're someone that struggles with the cold. I mean, certain events like Norseman or Alpe d'Huez Tri are calling for suits like this. Most of you will have seen swimming or triathlon wetsuits before, so let's jump straight into this thermal insulation. And so you can see this better, I'll flip the wetsuit inside out. So it uses up to 5mm thick panels together with this special fleecy Thermal X lining. Now, other than it just feeling soft and nice and comfy, the way in which it actually works is by trapping air and even a little water that is then heated by our bodies and then kept close to the skin. Of course, there's no escaping that some water will come into the suit, but it's important to limit that. So fresh water gushing in and out of the suit will obviously reduce the temperature within the suit. So they've developed this very clever neck design, which they call the bat wing hood, which you basically will pull up and over your head and it will seal along with their ultimate seal collar, which sounds very futuristic, doesn't it? And this basically adds another layer of protection and improved fit around the neck and zipper areas, and therefore stops that extra water seeping in. Right, so I've flipped the wetsuit background now, and that is because I want to talk about the neoprene and the buoyancy. And for this, I actually thought it may be worth teaching you a little about the type of neoprene that we find in our wetsuits. Now, if you've ever scoured through swimming or triathlon wetsuits on the internet before, you will have likely noticed brands talking about Yamamoto 38, Yamamoto 39, and so on. And quite often it's referred to as if we all understand what this wonder material is. So what is it? Well, in short, Yamamoto is a type of neoprene that's produced by Japanese rubber manufacturer Yamamoto. Now, they actually first started producing this wetsuit material in about 1961 from limestone. Now, the benefit of this material is increased buoyancy, better insulation, more water resistance, and, quite an important one, far more flexibility. So when we see these codes, Yamamoto 38, Yamamoto 39, and so on, they basically have differing flexibility and are therefore used in different areas of a wetsuit to complement the swimmer. Now, Orca, in fact, is also the only brand that is certified to make all their suits using exclusive Yamamoto material. Within this particular suit, the Vitalis Thermal, they're using Yamamoto 39 in a few different forms. So we have Yamamoto 39X, which is the thermal insulation. 39 Plus is combined with their Infinity Skin 2 lining for increased elasticity and free movement. This also has an SCS coating to reduce friction and water resistance. And we have 39 FS, is also used around the shoulders and under the arms for total freedom and movement. So, in summary, this is a very warm and very buoyant suit. As mentioned already, this actually sits within their open water range rather than their triathlon suit range, meaning it's been optimised to swimming without the need for quick removal in transition and so on. That said, it's actually a great option for your day-to-day training and general fun in the open water. I mean, I might actually take this for some supboarding and various fun in the sea. They are available in all the usual sizes, of course, including Orca's V-fit sizing, which are an improved fit for the female body, meaning a closer fit and improved mobility. This suit is just one of many in the Orca open water range. There's also the Vitalis TRN, which is essentially the same suit without the added thermal insulating properties. There's also a sleeveless light version too, as well as a shorty. And then there's the slightly higher performance Zeal range, which has the FINA approved Zeal Perform suit, along with a high vis option and even a two-piece top and bottom. But watch this space, because there's actually tons more to come, and this range is still growing with more releases to it coming over the next year. Now, this suit in particular is going to be retailing for £369 and £219 for the TRN non-thermal option. Right, now for the fun bit, your chance to win one. Now, to do that, you need to go to the description down below this video. Click on the link. It's going to take you through to a page in which you need to answer a question regarding this suit. So I hope you've been listening. Well, best of luck to you. Fingers crossed for you. I'm definitely going to be enjoying this wetsuit over the coming months because it's still a bit too cold for open water swimming. If you've enjoyed today's video, please do give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not doing so already so you can catch all of our other videos.